step number 9, get a sworn translation of your power of attorney done in Brazil. A sworn translation must be done in Brazil. There is no sworn translation done in the US. Sometimes people mistake sworn translation for a certified translation. In the US, a certified translation is basically a regular translation where the translator is going to sign an affidavit at the end of the document. That's certified translation. That's good for the US. That's not good for Brazil. For Brazil, you gotta use a sworn translator. A sworn translator is a person who passed a public examination in Brazil, and it's registered with a trade board at state level, right? We have in our website a link to the list of sworn translators in São Paulo. They are sworn translators based in São Paulo, but their sworn translators could be used anywhere in Brazil. So one of the main warnings is like, do not use a provider in the US. Sometimes they don't even understand what you're trying to say by sworn translation. They are going to provide you with a certified translation, and it's only later on that you're going to realize that what you got is not going to work for you. So from the get-go, make sure you're dealing with a sworn translator, and then you're getting what you need for the POA to be valid. Prices are usually defined by the government in Brazil, so they shouldn't change much from sworn translator to sworn translator. Maybe they're counting the words in a different way, so there may be some variation, but as a general rule, the prices should be quite similar. It doesn't matter which sworn translator you are picking. They are still expensive anyhow, even though the prices are fixed by public authorities. It depends on how many documents you translated or how long your documents are. But for some of our cases, you know, and we're not just translating, sworn translating the power of attorney, but there are also other documents associated. Cost could be, just for an example, it could be $500. And sometimes we put the client in touch with the sworn translator, so the client is going to pay the sworn translator directly. Some clients, they want to pay us, you know, for the whole service. So it really depends on the arrangement. But for you and your lawyer to consider, you know, your lawyer would probably put you in touch with the sworn translator, and you would like make a deposit into the sworn translator's bank account before he or she would start the work. As discussed in step number 4, it is important that you use the same sworn translator who translated the power of attorney from Portuguese into English, right? Now, in this current step, number 4, the sworn translation is going to be from English into Portuguese. If you use the same person, the terms that are going to be in your Portuguese translation, they are going to match the original template that you got from the registration office. If you're using 2 different people, chances are the terms are not going to be the same, and there's going to be a substantial chance for mistaken, for words not matching what the registration office asking you for, and you're going to have trouble. So if your lawyer paid attention to our recommendation in step number 4, the same sworn translator who handled the Portuguese to English translation is also going to handle the English to Portuguese translation, and hopefully the terms are going to match exactly what the registration office in Brazil is expecting from your power of attorney.